What is going on today? February 7th. And a year ago today, I was down in James Pretty's area, hanging out with him and Garrett Jamoni Hodges. We were working on old trucks and doing stuff. I think today, me and Garrett put in the new cables on Marla. But I had long beard, long hair, didn't really care. I was sporting a sweater probably. Yeah, it was nice. 60 plus degree weather. It's 50 right now up here. I'm in Northwest Ohio at my place. Behind me you can see two lovely trucks. Frankenstein and the blue truck, obviously. And we're going to do some things today on the blue truck. I'm going to get some things set up and we're going to go out and talk about some things. Because when I was in Florida last, I was in West Palm Beach waiting on that Soapy Suds trailer that I pulled down there to move it to Tampa. Walked to the local Walmarts. It was about a mile and some away. And then I picked up a bicycle because I thought to myself, I'd always thought it'd be nice to have a bicycle in the back of this truck. And I just didn't have one. So I picked one up when I was at the Walmarts, rode it back, threw it on the back of the truck. Then I thought I need to fab up some things for this. So I'm going to go out to the garage. And I got some stuff to fab up for the truck. That way I can put it on. That way I can easily mount it and take it down really quick. So that's what we're going to do today.
On the show, on the Chad Tegan YouTube channel.
Garage here, and I've got a bag of goodies here. I've got these two things right here that I'm going to drill holes and screw back to back. That way I can put some of these on. I got these. I had this guy wrapped around it with a bunch of bungee straps. This is a bicycle right here. I just bought this little it's a 20-inch bike, you know what I'm saying, with pegs on it. That way I can just scoot around. I've got the seat high enough. Obviously it's off right now because I had it off. I knew I was going to get it wet, and I've got the handlebars flipped down because how I had it up on the truck the last time. And I can put a picture up here. And I just didn't like the way it was, so I figured I'll fab some stuff up for it. That way I can at least strap it up there tighter. And I did buy a lock for it. That way I would never had to worry about anything, you know what I'm saying, getting stolen off the back of it. But most of the time I don't have to worry about that truck. It does pretty good. I've got a new lock set coming. Should be here Friday or Monday. That way I can actually use a key and lock the truck, because right now I just have to manually do it with my hand and switch it on the inside if I want to lock it and leave it. But like I said, most of the time I don't really have to worry about it. So let's take the drills and go out to the truck and fab some things up. And I did get a new fire extinguisher too. That way I can replace that one from that time where I had to put that fire out when I was sitting in Seffner and that guy pulled in right by that propane tank, because that was fun. Good time. Always a good time. So let's go. Well, first thing I'm going to do is take this off, because this is what I hang the bike from right here. And I want to get this off. That way I can kind of shave some of this down because it's a little bit bigger. This is just basically a God, what is it? It's a load bar holder, and it was on the truck when I bought it, and it's always been on here, so I just kind of left it on here. But I threw some tape around here, that way it didn't kind of scuffed up the frame and shit when I was putting it on. So let's get this thing off if we can. Wrong way. This thing just does not want to come off. I sprayed some lube on these, so yeah, that should be cool. Okay, that one's coming off. Just lost that. And this bottom one just doesn't want to come, so I may have to get old torque later out with the old hand and crank it off. You know what I'm saying? This just does not want to come off. Period. Shouldn't be that tight, I wouldn't think. But come on there. This battery can't be dead already. It is. Okay, so I guess I need the other one. Which it's a good thing I had it on the charger and it's full. I'll just have to take it in there and throw it on when I'm swapping the old drill out, and you're just all crooked and crazy, and I'll have to do my best to try and find that bolt because I straight lost it. See if we can get this off though real quick. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Hand behind it, that way I don't lose this one. Get off there. Okay, so I can take this in and I'll just use a cutoff tool and shave it down, if you know what I mean. Well, I drilled my holes real quick. I got 2 right here and 2 right here for these. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put them on. Oh, well, welcome back. Fortunately yesterday, must have been too cold out for the GoPro. The thing cut out on me. I was mounting the bike and stuff and doing all that. But I got it mounted up good enough. Getting ready to head to Marion, Ohio to the Whirlpool. Grab a load over there, which we've been over there before in our past. And then I'm going to, there's a shot of the bike right there, how it's mounted up. It'll probably be fine. I'll check it. Yeah, I ended up putting the hooks in right there. I only used the one set. End up just using that one strap and making it smaller. That should be all right. I'm not too worried about it. Don't even wear anything like that. Then it's going down to McDonough, Georgia, and it's a today delivery. Picks up today. Wasn't supposed to be ready until 11, and then it delivers tonight straight through. So I'll fill up before I get over there, then just probably pop into somewhere and grab another splash and just run it all the way through. No big deal for me to do that. I've done that stuff plenty of times, so it ain't no big deal. We're getting ready to fire up the truck here, but I got to do a few other things real quick before we do, so I'll be right back in a second and we'll do a fire up. Moving some shit around here still. A bunch of napkins and dumb shit like that, you know what I mean, that I've had from the last time when I was out. A couple empty water bottles I don't need in here. Get them out of here. More napkins. I'm a napkin collector when I go to places. That way I always have some shit, if you know what I mean. And that's good. Probably let's fire this thing up. It's been plugged in, so it ain't gonna have no issues probably starting. Yeah. Well, RPM gauge don't work, which is fine. It's whatever. It'll probably come back on later. I filled up the oil. I checked it at least. Oh yeah. It doesn't even hesitate when it's because it's warm. Radio's working again. Quit working on me the other day, which kind of stunk, but it's working again, so that's nice. And I gotta clean these windows real quick. I gotta grab the rest of my crap, and then we're out. So we'll see you once we get hooked up or something like that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll come back and shoot some driving. We'll see. I'm sure you probably can't see that, but they got an old Ford over there. Single headlight pulling that bottom hopper. Nice. Just picked this up about 15 minutes ago. Maybe a little bit longer. Headed down to McDonough. 14.5 I think is what it was. These Whirlpool loads are always light. Got a Premier rental trailer. So it's just simple drop and hook, no big deal. You know what I mean? I stopped in North Baltimore, got some flash. Then I stopped and get some logs because I ran out of my paper logs, so I just filled one out there off for 168 hours because I was off for 7 days straight. And I don't mind that because then I can take all the logs from last week and leave them at home. You know what I mean? But I'm on the road again. I'm not sure how long I'll be out this time. I don't plan on being out for 3 weeks like I was the last time, but I mean, if I'm out for a week and a half and get back home next weekend, that's fine. Ain't no big deal. Just on these 2-lane roads right now until I can get to 30 and then cut that over to 70. And then I will jump on 75 and head south. I'll probably be in Cincinnati around 132, I'm thinking. Hopefully it don't take me that long, but who knows. And then the only thing I'll have to deal with is Atlanta. This says I'm going to be there at 9:30 right now. Actually 9:43 because my route was updated. So I lost 15 minutes somewhere for something that's down the road. I think it said 200 some odd miles, 30 some miles I was going to be rerouted. So maybe by the time I get down there, things will be okay and I can go back on the original route, gain some time back. I don't know. Only time will tell. I'm planning on being there around 11:30 probably. Before midnight, that's all I have to do.
About 10 miles, take a slight right turn to merge onto State Route 1 South.
Okay. I will need to get fuel again. Once, maybe twice. We'll see. Just depends how much I feel like dumping in it. I've got 3 showers from the pilot and I got 1 from the gloves that I need to use. The 1 from the gloves before tomorrow, it'll expire after tomorrow. So I think they only last a week. And then the pilot ones are good for who knows how long. So I don't have to worry about that, getting fuel at those places. So if I find somewhere cheaper, I can do that. But I won't go to the too cheap place because of what happened when I got that cheap fuel at the Circle K in Fort Myers. The truck ran like shit and I don't want that, especially running through the mountains. So we'll see. Usually I can find a place in Kentucky where the fuel's pretty cheap. I know there's that 1.9 before Knoxville. I may slide through there and grab some flash. If I can make it that far, I should be able to. I don't see why not. If not, I'll get some somewhere else. There's a Love's that's in Kentucky. I can usually get pretty decent fuel price. I haven't even checked the app yet, so.
Road closed at 341 miles. Your route has been updated.
341 miles. Okay, now it's back to 9:30. So I don't know what's going on with this chick. I think in Chattanooga there's somewhere that's closed. Because after Chattanooga, I believe I've got 230 some miles to go after that. I've got 619 right now, so we'll see. But by the time I get down there, you'd think it'd be back over. 9 hours and 20 minutes driving. I did put my half-hour break in back here because I figured why not? I was here for long enough. Every time I go in there, they're like, "Oh, your shit's down here. You know where you're going?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've been here, worked for so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. Just pull containers out of here, no big deal." So I go look for it, not there. So I go down the other way. Thankfully, it was the spot where it wasn't muddy because I've been pissed about I had to drive back to the mud. I was already kind of shitty this morning because it's 40 degrees out, 45 degrees out at 9:30 a.m. and they're laying de-icer and it's supposed to get to 60 degrees today. And it's supposed to be 50-some overnight. So I don't understand what's wrong with these counties and why they keep on doing this every day. Like, you don't need to lay this stuff down every day. Unless you got an abundance of it that you just need to get rid of before. Does it go bad? I don't know, but it's kind of ridiculous. So that's what's up. I'll catch back up with you. Go back to driving, turn the music up, watch my gauges and stuff like that. Speedo's still working, but I'm running off that app that I have on my phone for the mileage. Are you gonna make a complete stop here? Of course you are. Over there, not bad. I got it for $3.79 at the fuel mart, so I wasn't complaining. I put 200 in. I got 52 gallons, give me enough to get me down where I can fuel up at a cheaper place down in Kentucky, probably, or
wasn't even that bad. There's no traffic. The site's right up here, which ain't gonna be no problem. Cross over to Kentucky. Yeah, I just basically blew through Cincinnati on 75, doing 65, 70 the whole time because there's no reason for me to slow down. Followed some Canadian through on the hammer lane. Finally, he got out. Well, I got over the right lane because he was in the hammer lane, so I moved over. Then he gets over in front of me, so I just flew by him and gave him the old bird. And, you know, the American state flag, USA flag here. Because there's no reason for him to have his head hat all twisted to the side, hanging out like that in that lane. Kind of pissed me off or whatever. And I'm just doing it still. Talked to a gentleman back here. As soon as I got on 75, hollered at me by name. Said watch the show. Talked for a little bit. And then I got off. Well, he's like, I'm escaped. And I'm like, right on. He's back behind me. He slowed down a little bit, but it's cool chatting with him, you know what I mean? So that was nice. Get through here. Just keep on moving. It's 2:25 right now. I said be in Cincinnati about 2:30, so I was this close to my time. Glad I didn't have any, you know, BS waiting or anything like that. I'll probably grab that link. I'll probably slug up going up this hill because it seems to drag 15-mile headwind right now going at me, so we'll see. I mean, I'll keep pushing up. I'll keep forward and see if we can do it. If I need to get over, I guess I'll get over. No trucks in this lane. And we're gone. No flashers, no nothing. 55, still doing 65-ish. We'll see. See how it goes. Well, here we go. We're slowing down. I'll wait for this truck to go by me. That way I don't cut him off. I don't like to be a jerk if I don't have to. And we're slugging. Alright, making a move. Made it. Wow. Is that it? If I got downshift, I'm going to shit myself. 15,000 pounds I got downshift. Come on. Juice breeze. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now this guy's going slower than what I'm going. Come on, I don't want to have to hit my fucking brakes here. Put your flashers on, Lee. Bullshit. Nobody knows how to use their flashers. Cheeseman ain't got flashers on either. Come on. Put your flashers on, please. You know what I mean? You think they would. Apparently not. Well, I guess I'll catch up to you when there's more better times ahead. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I used to come through here, and I always used to think to myself when I see this big white cross right next to the porn shop, I would always think about some old preacher. What would Jesus do? Would he stop at the porn store? Or would he save his money and take little Timmy out for ice cream after Sunday church? What would Jesus do? And one time I come through here and that cross had gotten blown over and it was bam right in the middle of that. Right in the middle of that porn store. He got him back with his karma, but they built it back up, so he ain't moving. Or at least, I don't know, maybe it was just something somebody did. Yeah, it's rolling. Rolling through Tennessee, man. Bet I ain't have to pay state taxes. Maybe their roads wouldn't be so shitty. Some of these potholes are huge. This fucking big and that deep too. But that big and that deep. You get lost in that shit, man. Sound like you got a blow tire when you hit them. Make a pretty decent time. About 6. I was way off on my Knoxville time. But, or not. Yeah, Knoxville. Figured I'd be down here quick, but I'm not. That's trucking. 278 miles ago. 4 hours and 5 minutes. 10:01 ETA arrival. But I'm going to stop here in Haskins at this one night. Grab another splash just to top off. That way, when I get down there and stuff, there, do what I need to do. That way tomorrow morning I can just get up and go and bam, 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 try to find a load. That would all be hanging around the area because I just checked the weather for Atlanta. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, rain, all the, I'm not going to be just sitting around in the truck or at somebody's house stuck inside, unfortunately. So I'll probably either try to find a load home or to Florida, you know, my favorite place. And I'll go back down to Florida. It's supposed to be 81 down there at Tampa, so I got no problem doing that. Come on, guy, what are you doing? I'm just going to slide around real quick because I don't know if you're going to speed up now or not. Probably because you're a dickhead. And that's what kind of shit you guys fucking do around here. So just running down to that and almost pulled you up when I was pulling up Jellicoe, but I didn't. I was going to stick you outside that way to be in the truck screen. One guy sitting there, super ego truck, you know, was an American guy, but was sitting there in the hammer lane doing 50, line of fucking cars behind him, and he would not get over to save a life. Just horrible, how pathetic. Alright, we're going to slide over. Good. Flash lights at me. I'm coming over. Yeah, just run down the mountain. I'll make that long breaks here, I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably not going over 75. Probably going about 74-ish. What I'm thinking. So, we'll see. Grab this real quick and see. 73. Yeah, not too bad. That's about right. I don't usually run this truck over 75, and I don't let it run down a mountain like that ever too often, but I ain't killing nobody, so I ain't killing nobody. Well, just dropped here in Donahue and getting ready to head over to Jackson, down to Jackson, if you will, because it's not that far away. And it's 11 o'clock. Truck stop way, Jackson, Georgia. 15 miles, 23 minutes. Better hurry. Yeah, it should be alright. Information sheet. Let's see what she's got to say. Very much appreciated. Alright, so I just got the email back from the lady saying she good, so we are good. Alright, I'll catch up with you. Maybe in the morning we'll go over some things. Oh man, what's going on? Good morning, campers. It's about 10:40 right now, Friday morning. Delivered that load last night. Dropped down here to Jackson. Grabbed some food. Grabbed a couple beers. Bucky's wet. Drank them. Passed out. Got up this morning, searched around, found a load going from somewhere down by Cordell, Georgia to Riverview, Florida, or down around Tampa area for tomorrow. But it is a 48-foot bunkhouse. It's supposed to be a fifth wheel, but had a gooseneck attachment, so they're looking for that. It's brand new bunkhouse going to a like exhibit or some kind of show, conference show, I don't know, through people that I usually do loads for. And I'm sitting here searching around waiting, and then I see a recovery load going from Byron, Georgia to some army base that's 13 miles away from the truck stop, and apparently the person that was supposed to get it and deliver it has a record and can't go into the military base. So I'm going to take complete advantage of that because I'm 47 miles away, and then it's 13 miles from the truck stop to the military base, get unloaded, then take it back. So it's probably about 26 miles total, and maybe an hour my time for $500, and I can't pass that up. And then I will be closer to where I need to be to pick up that load tomorrow morning, once they find a fifth wheel attachment, because that's what it's supposed to be, but they had a gooseneck, so I'm just waiting on a call from that. But at least I'll be closer, and then I'll be headed down to Florida because that's where it's going to be 80 degrees this weekend, and I can't pass it up. Called my wife first to talk to her about it, but you know, just make sure she was cool
with me not coming straight home, but I can't find shit going back north. The only thing is loadouts from where I dropped last night going back up to where I picked up, and I don't deal with loadouts, so it's what it is. So hopefully I'll be able to have some fun in the sun. Bike's doing okay back here. Didn't move, didn't have any problems with that. Truck's running good. Already got paid from that load last night. That'll be in my bank account tomorrow at 8 a.m. So that's always nice. And then if I can get this busted off before everything's said and done, 500, 299, 2.99 factoring, probably about 470 for a couple hours. Not a big deal at all. It'll be nice. It'll help for fuel and stuff like that. A little bit of change in my pocket, because I won't have to put any fuel in to go do that move. I'll have plenty. And then hopefully I can get down closer to where the fuel's cheaper, because right now it's $4.25 here at this Flying J in Jackson and all these places around here like that, unless you go to like God, what are those? Fuel marts, not fuel marts, but what are they? Quick Trips and racetracks down here are always cheaper, but sometimes that fuel always isn't the best. And I don't have any additives to necessarily throw in, but it's what it is. So I don't know if I'll be able to shoot any once I go into that military base and stuff like that, because they said you just need a valid ID. So apparently the guy had a record. He's like, you don't have any felonies. I'm like, no, dude. Does a misdemeanor from 99 count from theft of a 6-pack beer? I doubt it. So they're not going to look back at far care. Only thing they're going to say is you got any weapons. They'll be like, well, does a tire thumper or pocket knife count? If not, it's all good. So hopefully we'll be hanging out at the beach sometime this week, because that's what I'm talking about. Either Clearwater, or maybe I'll even bounce over to, I was talking to Kim earlier and I told her, well, if I can get back down to Treasure Island, that's always fun, because I can find those sand dollars, and I can park down there. There's a public spot for, I don't think they'd care, showers in there and everything. So that's what I'm talking about, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. And that'll be tomorrow night. Which would be nice, because then I could spend Saturday afternoon and some Sunday morning down there, and then bounce back up to Seffner, because that really isn't too far. It's about 45 minutes away, and I've been over there before. And it's my spot in Seffner. Everybody, the girls know me by name and shit, so plus I only have to pay $7 Bobtail Park, which I don't complain about. They got my beer right in there, so there's food all around. That's what it is. My smoke's right down the road. A bicycle I can get out and cruise around if I want to. So I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated and posted. So until then, you know what we say. If you don't like it, go truck yourself.
Well, 9 minutes away. I picked up the load. I can't figure out where to go. For some odd reason, this address it's given me is not pulling up. For some odd reason, so I'm just gonna head over there. And I'll figure it out. I'll ask questions when I get there. Show them my ID, you know what I mean? And figure it out. Air Force Base. That's where it's going. I do have a building number, so I should be all right. There's 5,000 pounds on here. Who knows what it is?
Sign, turn left.
Turn left, okay. So we'll see. Probably won't shoot you while I'm going in there, if you know what I mean. I don't think they'd like that, but we'll see. You never know. Maybe I'll get you on the way out or something. You know what I mean? Well, this is becoming nothing short of a pain in the ass. Finally got in here after the whole riffraff of license, registration, all that good stuff. I need to go right down there where that box truck is. I'm waiting for him to move. And thankfully I don't have to back into one of these docks. I figured I was going to have to. Went to one building that was on the paperwork. They told me it was the wrong building. So I said, okay, they sent me down here. Dilly-dallying around. There's no docks for me to back up in. So they want me to pull where this guy's at. So I got to pull down here, go back up, and then come down the road. Try not to hit anything. Take out any trees or anything. I love how they just drop the stuff right in the middle. Don't worry about anybody else here. Nothing short. calls it some big road tractor. You know what I mean? Thankfully, I can maneuver around and stuff pretty good, and not hit too much stuff. Love how this dumpster's right here. But that's trucking, right? That's trucking. Still ain't heard about my load for tomorrow yet, but I did see some other stuff posted, which pays a little bit more for a little bit less. If you know what I mean. So I'm gonna get a hold of them and see what's going on here in a little bit. After I get done with this, obviously, when I'm at that truck stop, after I drop this trailer off, and let them know that, hey, if you can't find something, I'm about to book something else. So, why not? Make that money any way I can, especially on a Friday or Saturday. If they're still there, I don't know. The stuff could be gone by the time I get ready to book it. Sometimes that happens. Dicking around with things, because I'll be irritated if I get stuck and can't move tomorrow because I can't get that load or something. You know what I mean? Piece of BS. Alright. Well, it wasn't too bad, I suppose. Alright, let's get this dry ground here. Well, I'll catch up with you when I get out of here. Hopefully leaving's easier than what it was when I pulled in, if you know what I mean. Well, I'm at Cordell. Just turned the truck off. Grab my phone. En route. Don't need you no more. Get out of there. 4:53. I stopped at the 1-9 up the road in Vienna. Grabbed a splash, because that's the cheapest anywhere that I know. So that way tomorrow morning I don't have to worry about fuel. I can just go. Actually, I was told I can't get that load until noon. I wasn't able to get to one for $1,000 because as soon as I got my phone back on right after I got done talking to you, it was gone. And I'm gonna have to move. There's just a fucking bag out here I just moved and it was deadly. So actually I'm going to sit here right now because I'm in an actual spot, and then once it gets dark I'm gonna move over by the dumpster where I usually park with those small trailers. That way I don't have to take up a whole spot, because I'll never like to do that, but it's what it is. Just filling up my log real quick, but I can't get that trailer till noon. That's fine with me. Probably just clean the truck up a little bit, but I'm ready to go. I'm gonna go and shower, probably get my bike down and cruise on up into town and go get something to eat somewhere that's better than Arby's or fast food, you know what I mean? So it's what it is. But yeah, tomorrow morning should be a good time. I'm gonna pull this brand new bunkhouse tomorrow. So I can't get it till noon. It's a 4-hour ride. I'll probably get down there around 5 or something like that, you know what I mean? Maybe 6. So I don't know if I'll do too much partying tomorrow night. May wait until Sunday morning to run down to the beach-ish area, and then we'll see where it goes from there, because I don't necessarily want to go down there at night. I mean, I can. It's no big deal if I do. I have before. So these guys pull up and back right next to this spot over here, and I don't understand if he's trying to get in there or what. There's a spot here, but there's these big barriers and people park right on the end. He's got a pretty decent sized W9 there with a little short bottom hopper. His nose is gonna be sticking out. I don't think I'd want to park there. Almost pulled up there with this. Then I thought, now I'll just park here for now and then pull down there in a little bit. Yeah, it's whatever. So tomorrow morning we'll be on the move, headed to Tampa area, going to the beach. That's all I got to say. Is this for living space here? Brand new
Bunkhouse. Got a couple outlets. Not really much room. Little cabinet up there for your crap. Air conditioner. That's what's up. That's better hanging in there than some of this crap I've seen. If you know what I mean. A blue chuck don't look bad. Worried about that center axle there. Hopefully that'll straighten out and give me a little bit more gap. You know what I mean? Blue chuck don't look too bad hooked up. Got a shining and white diamond and blue. I don't know the diamond for blue. Yeah, I even put some aluminum polish on that bumper since I peeled all the chrome off of it. Just spraying water. Did that this morning. Don't look too bad. Kind of fits with the truck since it's older. Give it that faded look. You know what I mean? Faded. Diamond plate for days. Days. This is brand new. Say they built it in record time. The old pigtail hookup for this, a little plug, a little bicycle on the back for when I get where I need to go. If I need to go somewhere a little bit farther than walking distance, if you know what I mean. Oh, that's been in there for a while. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Yeah, brand new mine. Brand spanking new. This door looks like it's open. Yep. Make sure all these are clicked. Hopefully nobody's in there. If they are, may have to let them out. You know what I mean? Yeah, center is like that too, man. Sorry, I got zip tie here. Don't like that gap. That's worrisome. Hopefully there's not too much bounce to the ounce, if you know what I mean, on these. 20,000 pounds, I think he said it weighs. Brand new electric brakes, so.
Man, what's going on? We're back and finally got this thing. I sat over that place. I got there at noon to pick this thing up. Just want to stop real quick, make sure that wasn't dragging on no tires or nothing like that. Everything's cool. Everything looks okay. It's a little bit lower than what I would have liked. We could have probably put that up a little bit, but I didn't realize that until I already had all that finagled up in there. It's brand new, brand spanking new. Check these out real quick. Bunkhouse here that I got, 48 foot. Thank you for getting over. Appreciate you. And this thing is nice. Flasher's working. Just figured I'd stop real quick and check things out, make sure everything's okay. I've traveled probably about, look at the tires real quick because I got to check the lug nuts in 100 miles. Traveled probably about 50 miles with this thing so far, so just figured I'd get out and do a quick one. I was worried about that. That's my biggest concern. Can't tell if that's rubbing on a tire or what, but it was kind of mucked up when I got it from the people when they gave it to me. Other than that, we should be good to go. So that's what I'm talking about. Next stop, I'll hit a rest area once I get on 75. I'm back on some 2-lane roads and stuff like that, so that's what it is. So stop at a rest area, check everything out again. I need to check these lug nuts. I'm supposed to do that at 100 miles. Okay, you know, those all look like they're okay, like they haven't moved. I kind of checked them before I left, and I got socket and breaker bar in there if I need to. I'm gonna grab it real quick and just do it. Might as well, right, while I'm sitting here with the flashers on. Let's get out real quick and check this thing out. I just had pulled in a rest area here south of Lake City. As soon as I did, walking up the bathroom, some kid says, "Hey sir, that door's open. I don't know if it's supposed to be or not." I'm like, "Nope, it ain't." Third door down here. These latches aren't very tight. There's a set of keys in there for all these doors. I made them lock those ones before I left because I didn't want those swinging open and catching nothing. But this one's a shower. Good, locks pretty good. Nice. This one was open. I just go around and click them and made sure they shut.
check those in a minute. Make sure they're clicked, because I don't know, they said they threw it together fast, but how fast, I don't know. Too fast, maybe. Those all seem to be doing okay, no cuts. I can tell, probably from just taking a curb or something. Not too bad. Pull's all right. 20,000 pounds, I think. There's a thing right here on here. 21,000 pounds. 7,000 pounds per axle. 80 PSI cooled. So it checked all that stuff before. It's all good. About to roll. I'm gonna check these tires real quick. These lug nuts, and then I'm out. Well, we made her. Couldn't pull it into the show because there's it's dark and they said there's no way you're getting it in there. So I pulled it over here. They told me some extra storage shit. Pull it over here real quick. Yeah, I like this thing because it's got those extra lights on the top. So it was cool. I mean, I didn't really get to see it, but I did see it one time in a reflection of someone else's shit. So I'm that's not very, hopefully this is harder than, you know, I got some blocks and stuff I'm gonna have to get out of the truck and throw on here, but made her. So we good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Door number 4 was he says, is this a secure location? Secure enough for me? I don't know. There's a bunch of campers and shit out here. What do you want me to do? I can't take it in there. I was held up for an extra 2 hours a day. Actually longer than that, so. But hey, that's trucking. So I'll be dropping this, and where I'm going next, I don't know. I haven't got my phone out to Google anything to see how far I am from Clearwater or anything like that. The closest restaurant that has a decent food is probably where I'm going. Maybe some homegrown shit. So we'll see. Take some pictures of this and get this thing unhooked. I'm at the truck stop tonight, and then tomorrow I'll go down to Clearwater Beach and hit it up, and boy is it popping tonight. Ghetto as fuck. I wish they'd turn their music back up so we could bump out some more. We was jamming out the little baby. And these fucking people in this Prius up here. Big old fat white woman, little small black dude, walking around asking people for money and shit. This fucker in a Civic over here just almost got smoked out there on the main road when he was coming in, jammed on his brakes, smoking tires and shit, and then whipped in here like he was fucking cool. Plopped out of the car, stumbling around. Mexican dude and Mexican chick. Jesus criminy. Got me a couple buckies wide. 1, 2. About to step out and have smoke here. Well, that's fun. Nice little Toyota tuner. He's got those dipped wheels are all angled in and stuff. Cool. Yeah, lady in that pickup had on a COVID mask. She was outside with a COVID mask. Oh my God, almost hit the fucking curb. I mean, it's really not that late. It's 10:31. You wouldn't think that the bar people would be plopping in already, but yo, I need my smokes. I need my cigar and some wraps, yo. Oh, a little accident right here, man. Oh, man. I'm down on the corner. Not by the blue light. It's down there. Yeah, the blue light flash. You know what time it is. We doing it. I went to Texas Roadhouse and ate. I was like, fuck it, I ain't eating no truck stop food. Went there. Had a Buc-ee's, steak, shrimp, potatoes, Caesar salad, what. Then I come to this fucking place. Only came here because I need a shower. If I didn't need a shower, I probably would have stayed somewhere else. Just yeah, we just trucking here. Going across this
was a subscriber that got a hold of me on my Facebook yesterday after I posted something, said grab you a Bunkhouse, and I was like, I can't do that, there's some waiting for me in Tampa. And he's like, hey, I'm in Clearwater now, and I said I'll be there tomorrow or later tonight. But the way that load worked out, I didn't go over there. So today I'm headed over there now, and they're getting ready to board a cruiser that we would have probably hung out today sometime. And we were gonna meet up for breakfast. They wanted to, but his wife and daughter got a little under the weather. So I told him, I said, hey, if you're somewhat close on the way, and he's right off the way to where I'm going, I said I'll pull in somewhere we can meet, take a picture, whatever, talk for a little bit, ain't no big deal. So he gave me a place, a location, and I'm like, all right, I'll be there. So that's where I'm headed now. Just figure I can get you in on some of this. Probably need to grab a splash here. I'm getting a little low. I probably got like an eighth of a tank. I mean, enough to get over there, but there's no way in hell I'm paying $4.39 for a gallon of diesel fuel at the Flying J there, or it was $4.05 at the TA across the street, but that was with a discount. It was $4.29 or something like that. So I figure once I get down here to these smaller places, I should be able to get it under $4. Because when I was over in Riverview yesterday, I seen a few places they had it for like $3.95, $3.89, $3.98, whatever. So I figured, if I could, I'll grab 100 just to throw it in there to feel comfortable. That way, when I'm sitting, I don't have to worry about being low. But I mean, I know I'm okay. This was only 35 miles from where I was sitting at the old truck stop there. And boy, was that eventful last night. Had the cops out there, Judas Priest, crackheads. I thought at one point there might have been a prostitute, but I wasn't sure. This chick jumped out of the car, and I mean, she took off in a dead sprint, and her big old titties were just a bounce. I thought, Jesus. Then whoever was in the car sped off and came back, and sped off and came back again, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And there's this old guy that was an over-the-road truck driver for 45 years that I met there about 2 months ago, and he was there. He drives a long Dodge pickup truck, and he's got Yellowstone tagged on the side of it. He sits out there and talking shit to people on his CB and stuff, which is kind of funny. But I just muck it up with him because he's a nice, friendly old white guy, and he likes the truck. So we chatted up a little bit and stuff like that. Then some girl's car broke down, brand new Kia. She's had it at the dealership about 5 times because it just wants to spit and sputter. You know, I was like, yeah, it's probably your injectors or something like that that's bad. I can't remember exactly what I changed out on that Dodge Dart. That thing was fouling out bad, and that's exactly what it was doing. So, I mean, I had tools, but I wasn't going to tear it anything right. There was fucking 12:30. I went over and helped them push the car out of the way because it was kind of just sitting in the middle. Me and another chick shoved it over in a spot. They were 2 skinny girls sitting there trying to move the stuff, and I'm like, man, there's some big dude in the truck about 3 trucks down from me just sitting there watching them. I'm like, you'd think he would get out and try to help, but nope. So I did the gentlemanly thing and went out and helped them because that's the kind of guy I am, you know. So I'm gonna get off here because I'm gonna run through these lights here, and I'm got you in my hand, so I'm gonna put you down some, you know, can shift and stuff because you're really not that important, and me driving is more important than you. Sorry, it's nothing personal, it's just how it is. Oh man, what's going on down here in Clearwater? And I'm at the oversized parking. Unfortunately, it says no overnight, but I think if you pay, you'd probably be fine. If not, I'll buzz out of here later after I'm chilled out, calm down, maybe take a nap, pull somewhere else and go take a nap, if you know what I mean, because I got me a Bucky's Watt. Just went and stopped and seen Jared on the way down, talked to him, met his wife Holly, and hung out with them for a little bit and talked, and then just pulled down here. Now I pulled down here and there was a officer sitting right in front of me, so I went and talked to him for a little bit, and he was like, yeah, just pay whatever you need to and just come back and pay and you should be fine. And he's like, they come around about every hour and check. And I'm like, yeah, well, the people at Hogan's and some of the locals told me that they only charge you $20, and he said it was $25 per hour, and it's $3.50 an hour to park, so I'll pay that. If I stayed here 24 hours, it'd be $64. He said there wasn't a shower over there, but there is some along the beach, so I'll be able to do what I need to if I get in the water. I'm about to walk over there. Haven't done that yet. I just pulled up. Went over there because he says he thinks there's showers in there, but they're closed. He even looked on their website for when I came back. This guy sat here. I talked to him for like 10 minutes. Cool cop. And of course,
I'm wearing a fucking Grateful Dead t-shirt. No big deal. He was straight, but he's like, I'm not going to tell you can park there all night, but I mean, if you do, as long as you pay, then it's what it is. But worst case scenario, I'll pull down to that Walgreens and park there like I did the last time. And then, you know, just stay there, because I don't have any problems. But there's facilities right there, so that's why I like this place. But there is that over there, so I could always pull over there and see what those signs say later on. Once it gets dark and kind of clears out, I may just pull over there and pay for some shit, and then just have that facility right there, right on the ocean, if you know what I mean. Because Hogan's Hangout is right there in the mirror. If you can see in the mirror, that building straight back here with the red on it, that's Hogan's Hangout. So I'm super close to that. And when I was pulling down through, I had some people at a bar. I got stopped at a light, and they were like, honk if you're horny. Some guy was sitting at a table with his wife, and he was giving me the, you know, this number, whatever, to give me a thumbs up, so I honked for him. And then next thing you know, I didn't realize there was a bar there, and there was a bunch of people hanging out down in this alley, and they're like, honk if you're horny. So I'm like, give him the old tutor, you know what I mean? And it was fun. They handed out some pictures, people walking by saying, nice truck, this and that. So that's what's up. But I mean, when the cops are friendly at a place and they talk to you and they tell you stuff and give you information, look things up, and you're in a Grateful Dead t-shirt, 1983 Kenworth K100 down on the beach, you ain't gonna be complaining. No complaints here. So that's what's up. Maybe I'll get lucky and Hogan will come by and see this and be like, brother, because I've got the parking pass with my a picture of my truck that I'm going to stick right here on the door. That way they can see it. And then I've got a picture right there. If people walk by and see it, they can see that, and they can check me out on YouTube or something. But and I got the bicycle if I want to plop it down. But it's warm. It is warm. Let me get my phone real quick and see what the temperature is here. Let's see what the temperature is here. 11:28. 75 feels like 75. Now that looks like it's the high. I'll go check out the water hourly. 76 is the high by 2, 3. Good enough. Some sun. Go down the beach, hang out. Maybe sit down on there. I'm gonna go walk over there first with the clothes I've got on, and then I'll probably come back and throw on some shorts if I feel like it's warm enough for me to get in. If not, no big deal. And I told him, I said, look, even if I can't shower, because he's like, well, there's showers down on the beach, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, look, if I can't shower, it wouldn't be the first time I haven't showered, but I do got a couple gallons of water if I need to give myself a horse bath, if you know what I'm saying. Just do it to it. So from here on out, it'll probably be Snapchat clips from my phone, as long as it doesn't die if I'm doing stuff. So it'll be that little small thing until I come back and get the GoPro. But I'm not going to carry you around because I'm not going to take a bag or anything like that. So that's what it is. And that's trucking. I'm going to go look for some skin, if you know what I mean. I'm a beaver watch, and I'm looking for some beaver. Come on. Oh yeah, I just went for a cold plunge in the ocean there. About 69 degrees is what somebody told me earlier. Felt like it too. It was refreshing, quite chilling, and exactly what I needed to sober up, because I've had me a couple 3 buckies here, and it's nice. Definitely not complaining about that. I'll let the wind and sun dry me up here. Probably go for a walk, check out some skin, if you know what I'm saying. There we go. Yeah, come on. Every light in the house is on. There you go, boys. I know you've been waiting on something like that for a while. So, because usually all I get is old people down here. But fortunate to catch something like that, strolling down the beach, if you know what I mean. So, catch up with you later. It's for about 2:45 right now. Walked down here earlier, walked and got Cam a birthday present, which she wasn't too happy once she found out how much I spent on it, but once in a lifetime situation and deals, you know what I mean. Just knocking some sand off my bag here, right throw on my back, and woo, walk down the beach and see what's going on. Good times. Thanks to Chuck. Yeah, man, that's a car wash right there, man. Wash that piece of shit. Yeah, use that windshield cleaner to wash your car. You fucking moron. Classic. You know, full details, man. She's fucking buffing and waxing that interior and everything. Yeah, man, squeegee that shit. Come on. What's wrong with you? Yeah. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Good time, man. Yeah, clean that motherfucker. Shit. You done? You better get some more damn paper and wipe that thing off. There you go. Wipe her down. Wipe her down. Yeah, wipe that thing down, man. Come on, you can do it. That's what's up.